the beast still grows, waiting, chewing through the ropes. Who are you to change this world? Set it free. No one needs to hear your words. Let it go. Carnivore, carnivore, won't you come digest me? Take away everything I am. Bring it to an end. Carnivore, carnivore, could you come and change me? Take away everything I am. Everything I am. I will hide myself below. I'll be what you wanted, kept inside. I won't let go till I burn beyond control. Who are you to change this world? Set it free. No one needs to hear your words. Let it go. Carnivore, carnivore, won't you come digest me? Take away everything I am. Bring it to an end. Make me fall, make me bleed. Go ahead and change me. Take away everything I am. Everything before you give me fire. That which I desire.
It's showtime!
Turn on, I see red.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from the beautiful skies over Miami. I'm the show host, Marshall Flame Tucker, and today we welcome you to the Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show. Today is our first ever DCS Air Show, a milestone made possible with countless hours of dedication, passion, and unwavering support of virtual aviation. From the roar of high-performance jets, to the elegance of aerobatic flight, to the spirit of teamwork and innovation that defines this community, today's air show is built to inspire. So here at Team Turbulence, our mission is pretty simple: to bring realism, excitement, and meaning into the virtual skies, while honoring the real-world aviators that inspire us to do what we do each and every air show. And today, we're exactly going to do that for you today at Miami. We've assembled an incredible performance lineup, including solo aerobatics, heavy jet displays, military precision flying, elite demonstration teams, leading all the way up to our most premier headliners, and a breathtaking night finale fireworks air show for you guys tonight over the water. So whether you're watching anywhere in the world, in a different country, or if you're in America, sit back, look to the skies, and get ready, because Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show starts now.
There's a party going on around town. It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we start this amazing virtual air show, let's talk about the amazing performers we'll see today here at Miami Air and Sea Show. So, first up, taking the skies with precision, power, and pure aerobatic energy. For the first time, is going to be Tucker Aerobatics in the Edge 540, pushing the limits of control and performance in a high-energy routine. And then following that, you're going to feel the incredible and raw power of an elite and huge aircraft from the East Coast C-17 demonstration team, flown by Twasik. This is going to showcase the incredible capability of one of the Air Force's most vital aircraft in their inventory. I mean, really, that thing is huge, and Twasik really hooked us up with the sounds on that one. It's going to be pretty amazing. And then keep your eyes up on the horizon, because we're going to be having the historic, iconic Miami Air and Sea Show special flyover featuring many aircraft. They call it the Freedom Flyover for a reason. It's going to be absolutely huge. And then up next after that is going to be the virtual Eagle West demonstration team, which I'm really looking forward to because I love the F-15. So that's going to be pretty sick. And after that, we're going to have a one-of-a-kind, rare demonstration, the virtual Freedom 250 demonstration team. It's going to take off in their F-5s and fly a 3-ship awesome performance for us tonight here at this air show. It's going to be phenomenal, and I'm ready for this. It's been a lot of time coming. We've been doing this for months, getting prepared for this show, and it all comes down to this amazing afternoon here at Virtual Miami. But before we continue this amazing show that we're about to start here, today we take a moment to remember a legend, a pilot who defined what was possible in aerobatic flight, whose passion, skill, and dedication inspired millions around the globe. Yesterday marked 1 year since the passing of aviation and aerobatic legend Rob Holland. In honor, we represent a tribute video created to celebrate his life, his legacy, and the incredible mark he left on our community in virtual aviation and on aviation as a whole. So ladies and gentlemen, we kick off today with a very special moment, and we're just going to go right to the clip.
Aviators, dreamers, and friends around the world. On behalf of Team Turbulence, thank you for joining us for this special virtual air show. One that means more than just loops and rolls in the sky. Today, we fly not only for the thrill, but in tribute to a man who forever changed the sky we live in, Rob Holland. Rob wasn't just one of the greatest aerobatic pilots to ever live. He was a force of nature, a pioneer, and a mentor. He taught us that limits are just suggestions, and that the sky is more than air. It's a canvas. Every maneuver he created was a signature, every flight a message that said, never stop pushing. But Rob wasn't the only artist of flight. He was a builder of people. He made time. He gave wisdom. He saw potential where others saw impossibility. He lifted up the next generation, not with ego, but with encouragement. And if you ever saw him smile after a perfect pass, you knew that was pure love. For flight, for life, for all of us. Today, Team Turbulence flies in his honor. Every snap roll, every vertical climb, every impossible tumble is a thank you to Rob for showing us what flight can be. And more importantly, what we can be. To the young pilots watching today, know this, Rob believed in you. He believed this world still had maneuvers left to create, records left to break, and stories left to write in smoke trails across the sky. He paved a runway with courage, creativity, and heart. All you have to do is take off. Rob's legacy lives not only in the sky, but in the community he helped build. A community of fearless flyers, dedicated mentors, and dreamers who look up and say, what if? We will carry his legacy forward, not just in our routines, but in how we live. Bold, kind, limitless. Let us honor Rob not with silence, but with the sound of roaring engines and hearts full of purpose. Let's fly like he did, with joy, with courage, and with complete dedication to the skies and to each other. Clear skies, Rob. We'll see you on the next horizon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching that. It took a lot of time to make. That was a video that we made last year in honor of Rob Holland. You know, he means so much to me personally and to obviously our community. He's very inspiring to me personally as well. And he's a mentor to many of you out there too. So I think it's a great way to kick off the show to remember such an iconic legend, Rob Holland, one of the best to do it. And now we're really going to kick off the show officially here with Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show. We're going to kick it off with the National Anthem Flyover, special flyover. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So please rise if you are able for our National Anthem opener, a tribute to the country and the freedoms that we honor each and every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Nothing is waterproof. Our dreams, hopes, and free will.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Aerobatic started in the Extra 330 LT, another aerobatic marvel that we may return to next year. But for now, we are flying the high-performance Edge 540. The Edge 540 is one of the top aerobatic planes in the world, boasting unmatched agility with its light carbon fiber construction. With a top speed of over 265 knots, give or take, and a rating of positive and negative 12 Gs, it's designed to push the limits of the sky. The maneuver you're now witnessing is called the W. I go straight up, roll 5 to 10 times, then come back down, spinning and spinning, until I reach around 50 feet above the deck. On the middle of the W, expect some backflips. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to show you the agility and the absolute power of this Edge 540 by throwing in some cool maneuvers, some custom maneuvers that I created myself here on DCS. And we're going to show you what Tucker Aerobatics is all about. Creativity, execution, professionalism, precision, excellence, in flight. And today you're about to see that right now here. And that's a lot of time we have in this portion of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, stand tall, get on your feet for Tucker Aerobatics. And what you're about to see now is going to really test his maneuverability and skills here in the Edge 540, as we're going to continue to do this amazing performance by doing a minimum radius turn followed by a Cuban 8 in the minimum amount of space that we can do it. Meaning that he's going to push that aircraft maximum G's both laterally and vertically so that he can maintain flight and not crash on the ground. Pretty hard, but Tucker Aerobatics, he can do it well for you guys today at the air show. So ladies and gentlemen, get your feet, stand tall, this is execute. Ladies and gentlemen, right down the shoreline, flipping again and again with a continuous backflips. I would like to dedicate this one to all the fans here today supporting Tucker Aerobatics and all of us here at the virtual aviation community. Y'all are so positive and awesome. This one goes out to you. get serious. What you're about to witness is Tucker Aerobatics, but not just performance. This is designed to replicate a 5-minute freestyle aerobatic competition run. For the next 5 minutes, Marshall will take the Edge 540 and push it to its absolute maximum limits in a completely uninterrupted freestyle routine. No resets, no second chances, just pure execution and precision. This is the same style of flying seen at the top level competition, and it's something Marshall knows well. He spent the last 2 years competing in the virtual World Aerobatic Championship, building a reputation for high energy, aggressive, and creative freestyle aerobatics. This is his natural element in the aerobatic square. Every maneuver you're about to see is carefully chained together, blending precision, risk, and outright insanity, all within a single continuous performance. And now, you all in the comments are the judge. At the end of 5 minutes, the music will completely stop, and we want you to head into the live chat and score the performance out of a 10. 1 being the lowest performance, and 10 being the most insane performance you've ever seen on DCS. Your feedback will matter, and it will shape what we do next time at our next air show, which will be very soon. There are no limits to this performance. The question is, how far will he push it tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, strap in, because the 5 minutes starts right about now. is time. 5 minutes of non-stop, edge of your seat, freestyle aerobatics. No breaks, no second chances, just pure performance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, now is the time. Head to the live chat and drop your score out of 10. Let's see what the audience thought of that run. Ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude the demonstration for today. We would like to say thank you once again to the fans who came out, everybody watching our performance today. We appreciate you and your continued support. We hope to see you at a next air show in the future. Our next air show will be very soon, so make sure to keep up on our socials at Tucker Aerobatics on Instagram and our Discord server. Tucker Aerobatics out.
When his burden is in one
until I see the light. Break me out, make me so alive. I'm craving you like I need a high. I'm a desert, you're an ocean. Left to thirst out in the heat. Take me down to your paradise. I lose my words every time I try to make sense of why I lose my mind. You're every wrong that I need tonight. I'm a desert, you're an ocean. It's your motion that I need. But without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Take me down to your paradise. I see heaven when I see your eyes. They pull me in, got me paralyzed. Your body makes me wanna testify. I'm a desert, you're an ocean. It's your motion that I need. But without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat.
Hometown hero at the bar, burned out highline superstar, you know. Kept the buzz to fill the hole, loved the lights, stole the show. Someone I used to know was still around. Someone I used to know ran himself in the ground. It's been a long time coming, couldn't keep on running. Had to hit rock bottom to know when you keep on losing with the path you're choosing, and it's time to let go of someone that I used to know. Someone that I used to know. Rides high that tears him down, hates himself and loves the crowd. King pulls a heavy crown, didn't know he we almost drowned. Someone I used to know would stay another round. Someone I used to know ran himself in the ground. It's been a long time coming, couldn't keep on running, had to hit rock bottom to know. When you keep on losing with the path you're choosing, and it's time to let go. Someone that I used to know. It's been a long time coming, couldn't keep on running, had to hit rock bottom to know. When you keep on losing with the path you're choosing, and it's time to let go of someone that I used to, someone that I used to.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of your United States Air Force and the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Adrian Spain, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, we'd like to welcome you to today's F-15 Eagle demonstration. My name is Ethan Rocket Rhodes from Seattle, Washington. On behalf of the virtual F-15 Eagle West demonstration team, it is my distinct pleasure to describe to you today a combat capability demonstration by one of America's premier air superiority fighters, the Boeing F-15 Eagle. An aircraft whose combat role is to establish and maintain air superiority. Introduced into the United States Air Force in January 1976, the F-15 Eagle flew its first combat missions in Operation Desert Storm in January 1991. The F-15 carries the newest and most advanced air-to-air weapons the United States Air Force inventory to accomplish its mission. From Las Vegas, Nevada, our Public Affairs Specialist, Aaron Cuban Lara. From Dubuque, Iowa, our Team Safety Observer, Levi Tango Kiernan. And from Orlando, Florida, our Team Superintendent, John Cam Cameron. And finally, from Cleveland, Ohio, your commander and pilot of the Virtual F-15 Eagle West demonstration team, Carl Van Norman. He is an experienced virtual fighter pilot, has more than 4,000 hours of total flight simulation experience, and strives to push his aircraft to the absolute limits. Now, you're about to witness the legendary capabilities of one of the most proven fighter aircraft ever built. The F-15 you see before you is a symbol of unmatched air superiority, with its incredible speed, agility, and overwhelming raw power. Its broad twin-tail design and powerful engines make it a dominant force in aerial combat. This remarkable aircraft represents a defining era in air power. It stands as a testament to the Air Force's dedication to achieve and maintain total control of the skies. The F-15 was designed and built for air superiority that carries the newest and most advanced air-to-air weapons in the United States Air Force inventory to accomplish its mission. The thunderous noise of two Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines, which together provide more than 50,000 pounds of thrust that sends fear through our enemies. Now, it is time to begin today's demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up for band in the United States Air Force's F-15 Eagle. For his next maneuver. As he approaches show center from the left, he will demonstrate the Eagle's crisp handling characteristics by performing an exacting 4-point roll. Combat. If you can't turn tight, you can't fight. Now, from the right, Band will return to show center to demonstrate the F-15's exceptional turn capability. In this turn, the pilot will be pressed deep into the seat by a force greater than 9 times his normal weight. This capability keeps our F-15s on the offense in any air-to-air engagement. Turning his aircraft back towards show center for the triple roll. He will accelerate up to 450 miles per hour and demonstrate the rolling maneuverability by snapping the Eagle through 3 rapid rolls in less than 6 seconds. Slow-speed flight is just as important as high-speed flight. Band is now decelerating and approaching show center in the landing configuration to demonstrate the Eagle's precise handling characteristics as it rolls from side to side. From slow flight, Band will raise the landing gear and immediately transition to the challenging Cuban 8. Inbound back towards show center for the double Immelman. He will demonstrate the F-15's exceptional power and maneuverability by using the Eagle's superb thrust-to-weight advantage and performing under 6,000 feet of vertical airspace. In 1975, the Eagle established a world time to climb record by soaring beyond 12 miles in just 2 minutes and 3 seconds. That still stands today. This next maneuver will show you just what a high-speed climb looks and sounds like. Band will demonstrate the Eagle's exceptional climbing capability at 300 feet and over 550 knots. He will stand the jet on its tail and take it over 3 miles high in under 20 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, Van is now repositioning his F-15 from behind to the left to set up for the dedication pass. Van and the rest of the virtual F-15 Eagle West demo team from the 33rd Fighter Wing wish to dedicate this pass to the men and women from all branches of the United States Armed Forces, allies, and their families who support them. We'd also like to remember our wounded warriors and veterans in attendance, and those who have given their lives defending this great nation. Now, from behind to the left, the F-15 Eagle proudly presents the dedication pass. Ban is now repositioning his aircraft to return to show center as he passes by the knife edge pass, demonstrating the exceptional flight control system which makes such a maneuver possible. We would like to dedicate this final pass to the real-life F-15 Eagle West demo team that ended service in 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right, the knife edge pass. Ladies and gentlemen, Ban is now inbound for one final high-speed pass, selecting maximum afterburner and accelerating up to 650 miles per hour. From the left, the F-15 Eagle. Now approaching show center for the final maneuver, a tactical pitch up before landing. We will fly by 500 feet, pull up, roll, and prepare to land. From the right, the tactical pitch. Gentlemen, this concludes today's demonstration. We hope you've enjoyed this brief display of only a fraction of the F-15 Eagle's full combat capability. Both the F-15 and its dual-role cousin, the F-15E, have played the vital roles in the defense of this nation over the last decade. They represent your United States Air Force's dedication to global reach and global power, ready to aim high, fly, fight, and win, ensuring our ability to meet any challenge, anytime, under any conditions, anywhere in the world. It was American F-15s that defeated every enemy aircraft that rose to meet them without the loss of a single aircraft to enemy fighters. On behalf of your United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, Adrian Spain, and all the men and women in Air Combat Command, we thank you for your attendance and thank you for your patriotism and support. Please check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and Discord for more information about the demo, the shows we attend, and applications to apply.
It's times like these you give again.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show 2026. It is my distinct privilege to introduce you the elite group of pilots of the Virtual Freedom 250 demonstration team. For 250 years, America has pushed the boundaries of what's possible. From the earliest days of exploration to the first steps on the moon and the missions shaping our future, NASA represents the spirit of discovery that defines our nation. Freedom 250 represents more than a milestone. It reflects the spirit that has carried us through generations, an unyielding drive to explore, to innovate, and to reach beyond what we once thought possible. It's the same spirit that powered the rockets of the Apollo 11 moon landing, and the same determination that fuels today's missions deeper into space than ever before. From the roar of engines on the launch pad to the silence of orbit above Earth, every mission tells a story of courage, precision, and relentless pursuit of progress. The skies we fly in today are shaped by those who dared to dream bigger and act on it. As we honor 250 years of American innovation, we don't just look back, we look forward toward new frontiers, new challenges, and new discoveries waiting just beyond the horizon. Because the story of exploration is far from over, and the next chapter is already taking flight. Get your cameras and those 500-pound lenses ready, folks. From show right, here they come for a photo pass to kick off our flight demonstration here at the Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show 2026. The Northrop F-5 Tiger II is a lightweight supersonic fighter known for its speed, agility, and simplicity, qualities that make it perfect for both combat training and air show performances. First introduced in the 1960s, the F-5 was designed to be affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain, allowing it to serve with air forces all over the world. Powered by twin engines, the F-5 can reach speeds of over Mach 1.6 while remaining incredibly responsive and nimble. Its small size and sleek design give it an advantage in maneuverability, making it ideal for close formation flying and precision aerobatics like the ones you're seeing today. Despite its age, the F-5 continues to serve as an aggressor aircraft in training programs, helping prepare modern fighter pilots for real-world combat scenarios. Its ability to simulate enemy aircraft performance makes it a valuable asset even in today's advanced aviation environment. What makes the F-5 especially unique is its balance of performance and control. It's a pilot's airplane, demanding skill and rewarding precision. Whether in combat training or on the air show stage, the F-5 remains a symbol of versatility and enduring capability in American aviation. From show left, here they come. 3 aircraft in tight formation, lining up for a powerful bottom-up pass. Watch closely as the formation drives in low across the horizon, maintaining precise spacing and alignment as they approach show center. Our pilots for today's demonstration should be familiar to you all as they have been performing in virtual air shows off and on for decades. Flying on the right wing position is Sleepy from League City, Texas. Sleepy has many hours in different airframes in the virtual world. He's also known as Ghost 7, flying on the right wing in the Alpha Jet for the virtual Ghost Squadron, and you'll see him later on in the day. On the left wing position is Gizmo from Tampa, Florida. He's also Ghost 6, flying the left wing position in the Alpha Jet for the virtual Ghost Squadron. And leading today's formation is Bingo from Livingston, Montana. Bingo has over thousands of hours of flight time in the virtual cockpit. Bingo is also known as Ghost 1, flying the Diamond of L-39s for the virtual Ghost Squadron. And this year marks his 17th year of entertaining virtual air show fans around the globe. Here they come. This will be a great photo opportunity, folks. From the right, the aircraft are going to come in a configuration we like to call dirty, with all the gear down, configured for landing. Note that our Northrop F5 Tiger IIs are painted in a commemorative red, white, and blue scheme to celebrate the heritage of American aviation and are configured for maximum maneuverability and performance. And here we go, one final pass by your virtual Freedom 250 demonstration team. From the distance, they're charging in fast, tight, and perfectly locked in formation. Get ready. This is where it all comes together. As they hit show center, Bingo will call for the formation to break to the left to simulate a military overhead brake. Lead pulls hard to the left. Now, number 2 follows, then 3, each jet snapping out of formation in perfect sequence, carving through the sky with aggressive high-energy turns. This is pure precision and power, each pilot breaking off to set up for their own individual pass, filling the sky with motion, sound, and adrenaline. Keep your eyes moving, folks. This is fast, this is dynamic, and this is your virtual Freedom 250 demonstration team going all out to close the show. Coming in from the left, Bingo is going full afterburner for a high-speed pass. Following in behind Bingo is Gizmo for a series of aileron rolls. Sleepy is coming in from the left to give you the inverted pass. Thanks for watching our demonstration today. On behalf of our team, a huge thanks to Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show for hosting this incredible event. We hope you enjoy the rest of today's show and all the incredible performers still to come. Have a fantastic beach day. Adios.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible start to the air show. From aerobatic excellence to heavy jet power, precision demonstration teams, you've already witnessed the very best of what virtual aviation has to offer in DCS air shows. And now, we transition to something truly special. Up next, we're going to showcase the soul and heart of today's event, the teams that made this historic show possible. It's going to be time for our very own Team Turbulence demonstration teams, including, for the first time, our Team Turbulence F-16 Viper demonstration team, flown by Aiden Scooter White, our Team Dev. What a great guy. And it's going to be an amazing air show here with the Team Turbulence F-16 kicking off for the first time ever for Team Turbulence DCS air show flying. And then we're going to kick it to my personal favorite Team Turbulence demonstration, the Team Turbulence A-10C demonstration team, a tribute to one of the most iconic aircraft ever built and demonstrations ever flown on the virtual air, on the actual air show circuit. It's going to be awesome to showcase the power of that and show you guys what I've done for that. Then after that, we're going to kick it off with some 5th gen intelligence, raw power, amazing demonstration from Butcher, the commander of Team Turbulence, the Team Turbulence F-22 Raptor demonstration team for the first time in DCS. And man, look out, because that demonstration is one of a kind. I'm going to tell you what, that demonstration will leave you in awe, dude. In shock, man. Butcher is killing it out there in DCS. And these performances ultimately represent the dedication, teamwork, and passion behind our organization, Team Turbulence. We cannot wait to show you what we've been up to for our first live air show demonstrations in DCS with our demonstrations. So once again, eyes up, because the best is yet to become.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Team Turbulence F-16 demonstration. I'm your narrator, Santana Pinky Bigger from Green Bay, Wisconsin. As a member of the virtual United States Air Force's 57th Fighter Wing from Nellis Air Force Base, it is my distinct pleasure to describe for you today's flight demonstration by the world's greatest single-seat, single-engine, multi-role fighter, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, affectionately known as the Viper. The pilot for today's demonstration is Major Aiden White, call sign Scooter, from Wichita, Kansas. Major White is a veteran fighter pilot with more than 1,500 virtual hours in the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The safety observer for today's demonstration is Viper pilot Mark Pebble Harris. Launching Major White today are Lead Crew Chief Staff Sergeant James Caldwell, Crew Chief Senior Airman Sarah Mitchell, E&E Specialist Senior Airman Ryan O'Hara, call sign Static, Avionics Specialist Senior Airman Nicole Ramirez, call sign Fuse, Propulsion Specialist Staff Sergeant Andrew Collins, PA Specialist Technical Sergeant Chris Thompson, call sign Ledger, and Assistant Superintendent Master Sergeant Anthony Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, Major White's first maneuver of the day. From your left, the F-16 Fighting Falcon into Cuban air. In this maneuver, he will inscribe a figure 8 above the airfield.
I'm the king of the road. You're the queen of my throne. Riding out day and night, satisfied wherever we roam. You're the star of the show. You shimmer like gold. Now, baby, let's ride. We got nothing but time. You get all the reaction. You're the main attraction. It's no surprise. Gotta like your style. You're the perfect distraction. You're the main attraction.
Major White is now repositioning his aircraft as he prepares to demonstrate the low altitude, high speed capability of the Viper. As he passes show center, he will be traveling at just under 700 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for Freedom's Thunder on the high speed pass.
Moving like the speed of sound. We can't keep on the ground. Can't stay in one place. Keep moving like a bullet train.
As Major White returns to show center from the left, he will accelerate rapidly and snap the Viper through 3 aileron rolls, demonstrating its exceptional roll maneuverability. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, it's Scooter and the triple aileron roll.
Now I know you'll be loving this right here. I&P, Biscuit is right here. People in the house put their hands in the air. Cause if you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your face on the Limp Bizkit mix. So where the f*** you at, bro? Shut up.
In a dogfight, the ability to turn tight is crucial. Watch now as Major White shows you just how exceptional the F-16 is in a 9G turn. Major White will now demonstrate the F-16's crisp handling characteristics as he performs a 4-point roll at Show Center. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, it's Scooter and the Vipers' 4-point roll. To further demonstrate just how powerful and maneuverable the Viper is, Major White will perform the only double illumin you'll see here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Scooter and the double illumin. As Major White approaches Show Center, he will demonstrate the Fighting Falcon's ability to turn tightly and stay unpredictable. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the Falcon turn, followed by the Shark Stew. Turn down for what? Major White is now repositioning and slowing the F-16 down in preparation for a slow speed pass. While the Viper can fly at more than twice the speed of sound, the slow speed control is just as important to those who fly it. As Scooter passes Show Center, he will apply full afterburner and accelerate the aircraft into a near vertical climb. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, Scooter and the High Alpha Pass. get your cameras ready as Major Wright prepares to demonstrate the combination of the F-16's exceptional thrust and flight control system that makes the knife edge maneuver possible. From your right, the F-16's Fighting Falcons and the knife edge pass.
Rebel souls, desert women call. Chose a gun and threw away the sun. Now these towns, well, they all know our name.
Major White is now setting up for a maximum performance climb with a series of air-long rolls. As he holds back on the stick, you will see the F-16's exceptional power and rolling capability. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vipers, Max Climb.
My body somewhere in the cloud. I'm coming down no time soon, like I'm tied to a couple hundred helium balloons. Looks like I'ma be up for a minute. Such a beautiful feeling, isn't it? When your body is so plateau on a level that just feels so infinite.
The music's got me going higher. It's taking me
Major White is now repositioning his F-16 behind and to the left to set up for the dedication pass. Major White and the rest of the Team Turbulence F-16 team wish to dedicate this pass to all those men and women from all branches of the United States Armed Forces and its allies who are bravely fighting around the world or who have lost their lives defending freedom. Now, from behind and to the left, the Team Turbulence F-16 demo team proudly presents the dedication pass. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time today, from the right, the Vipers Tactical Pitch. Major White has now lowered his landing gear. As he approaches the runway, he will decelerate to about 150 miles per hour, enabling the F-16 to stop in less than 3,000 feet if necessary. At its ability to take off from relatively short runways, and you have a fighter that can operate from thousands of airfields in virtually every country in the world. While today's demonstration shows you how well the F-16 can maneuver in combat, what we cannot show you is its striking power. The Viper can hit its targets well outside of visual range while flying faster than the speed of sound. Add the superb view provided by its bubble canopy, and you have the world's best single-seat multi-role fighter. On behalf of Team Turbulence and the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Adrian Spain. We thank you for being with us today. If you have any questions about this outstanding aircraft or the demonstration you witnessed here today, please feel free to stop by our Discord server and find either Major White or any of our admins. We would also like to say thank you to each and every one of you for being with us here today, and enjoy the rest of the show.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing funky, ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. Oh, girl, and Carol follows Daryl every gig we play.
And that's how it is now. Rocking it now. Long, all night long now. You better get on the dance floor now. Get in the middle now. I'ma say, I'ma say, whoop, 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 whoop.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Team Turbulence, welcome to this amazing virtual air show. I am the Team Turbulence A-10 Demonstration Team Superintendent, Colin Weaver, callsign Wardog from Buffalo, New York. Standing alongside Secondary Pilot Oleg Bandora and Team Safety Officer Bianca Yonky Brown.
As a virtual member of Air Combat Command's 355th Wing, located at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in sunny Tucson, Arizona, it is my distinct pleasure to describe for you today a capability demonstration by the heavily feared and effective close air support aircraft, the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Our mission is to provide the close air support needed for our Army, Marines, Navy, and all Allied ground forces. We can operate anywhere, anytime. The Team Turbulence A-10C demonstration pilot is Major Marshall Tucker, call sign Flame, from Lakeville, New York. Since his time flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, Marshall has dominated the virtual skies for over 3 years. He has flown for a total time of over 3,000 hours and has flown the Hawk for a total of just around 1,700 hours, more than half of his total flight time. Marshall in the future wants to become an Air Force pilot and would like to be the last A-10 Warthog pilot in your United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet, cause from the right, here comes Major Marshall Flame Tucker in the A-10 Thunderbolt II.
career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm sipping, I can boot you, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now.
The A-10 has a world-earned reputation for strength and striking power. A reputation earned in multiple deployments over multiple battlefields. The Warthog has destroyed many enemy vehicles, artillery sites, Scud missiles, and is even credited with 2 air-to-air kills. Today, upgraded A-10C continues to set that standard for supporting Allied forces in today's joint fight. Now, from the left, Major Flame and a 4-point roll.
Yes! Oh my god!
Flame is now positioning the A-10 for a pass down the show line to perform a double aileron roll. The Hog's ailerons make up almost half the size of its wings, enabling it to have unparalleled capability at slower speeds. From the right, Marshal Flame Tucker and the Flaming Rolls. Ladies and gentlemen, Marshal Flame Tucker is setting up for a pass that truly defies gravity. The inverted pass. Watch as he inverts the Warthog and flies upside down along the show line, showcasing the unmatched stability and control of the A-10 Thunderbolt II. From the left, the Hog's inverted pass.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit. Send them, running straight back to the dealership. Me, I'm in my spaceship, that's right, I work for NASA. This 7H is not a fraud. Call that my bodyguard. Call that the bodyguard. Yeah, that's my
showing the Hog's precise handling characteristics. As he rolls, you'll notice the Team Turbulence black snake paint scheme, inspired by the defunct A-10C demonstrator, to commemorate over 32 years of airshow performances, heritage flights, and pure aerial dominance at air shows all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, the smooth. Classic aerobatic maneuver, the Cuban 8. Twisting and turning over the battlefield, the Warthog can operate, delivering devastating firepower under a 1,000-foot ceiling, unmatched by any comparable fighter. They generate 9,000 pounds of thrust each. They can propel the A-10 with top speed of 450 knots. They are also much quieter than comparable engines, making the Warthog much harder to hear and adding an immense and achieving tactical. virtual airshow fans. Marshal Flame Tucker is now configuring his aircraft to demonstrate this A-10's slow speed controllability at its final approach speed of just 120 knots. Get your cameras ready, as this slow speed pass will give you a good chance to see the A-10's high bypass engines, unique tail design, and the heavy duty landing gear assembly. These distinct features help mask the engine's heat signature, leading the pilot to defeat infrared missiles.
Now, let's go live to the cockpit of the A-10 and hear what Major Tucker has to say. You got it, Marsh!
Hey everybody, on behalf of the Team Turbulence A-10C demonstration team, I would just like to say thank you for coming out here and watching us perform here at the virtual air show. We appreciate everybody out here coming out here and watching us perform, and we cannot wait to perform for you again. We will be flying, and we cannot wait to see you hopefully watching our streams. Attack!
Ladies and gentlemen, don't put those cameras down yet. The A-10 is the premier close air support aircraft supporting our ground forces engaged with the enemy. Listen now as our safety officer, Bianca Yonky Brown, passes a close air support enemy target to Marshal Flame Tucker. This is simply known as the 9-lock. This will demonstrate the Hog's ability to find the target and engage enemy forces with the A-10's weapon of choice, the ground-pounding GAU-8 Avenger 30mm Gatling gun. Firing 70 rounds per second, its huge projectiles deliver 7 times the destructive energy than the more conventional 20mm round.
Hog 1 call, ready 9 line.
Ready 9 line.
This will be a type 2 bomb run. 1, 2, 3 from your hold. Elevation 080. Enemy personnel in the open. Head show center, no mark. Friendlies west 150 meters. Head back to your hold, mark restrictions. Head north, no reciprocal south. Ready read back.
Ready read back, elevation 080. Head north, new receptacle.
Hog 1, good read back. Push 1 is ready.
Hog 1, copy, ready.
Hog 1, continue. Hog 1, clear dot.
Clear dot.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard, it takes Major Flame 30 seconds to get back into firing position. With 2 Hogs working together, enemy forces can be under the A-10's firepower once every 10 to 15 seconds. Y'all ready for pass number 2?
Hog 1, clear dot.
Clear dot.
Flame is now climbing up for his final attack, where he will simulate them dropping a 500-pound bomb. These general-purpose bombs are useful for cratering enemy airfields and destroying buildings, adding versatility to the Hog's arsenal of weapons. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one question. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Flame is now repositioning the A-10 for the dedication pass. We would like to dedicate this pass to the men and women of the armed forces, their families, and all veterans in attendance today.
Travel all across this land, me and you. And we'll end up hand in hand.
From behind the crowd to the right, the Team Turbulence A-10C demonstration team proudly presents the dedication pass.
Just as free, free as we'll ever be.
Once again, we salute all those fighting in today's joint fight and any wounded warrior veterans in attendance today. We especially want to thank those who have given their lives in the defense of this great country and all of their families who have sacrificed so much. The United States Air Force and Air Combat Command provides essential combat answer support capability for today's joint fight. The A-10 has consistently demonstrated its ability to fly more than 4 sorties per day, a tribute to the skill and dedication of our magnificent maintenance crew. Let's also give a round of applause to the actual A-10C demonstration team for inspiring us to do what we do each and every performance.
I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front line, so sleep in peace tonight.
Flame now reposition his aircraft to perform a level 360-degree high G turn. It is the A-10's quick turn rate and small turn radius, which enable it to work effectively over the battlefield, even under marginal weather conditions.
Now from the right, Marshall and the Warhawks.
and gentlemen, as the A-10 Thunderbolt II makes its final approach for landing, we'd like to thank you for being a part of this incredible experience. We hope you enjoyed this brief display of just a fraction of the A-10's full combat capability. As an integral part of our Air Force, the world has never seen that your A-10 Warthogs are ready to defend our nation's skies and dominate the battle space. Anywhere on the globe, ready to aim high, fly, team's history is rooted in our passion for honoring real-life A-10C demonstration team. Every maneuver, every show, and every action we perform is dedicated to showcasing the Warthog's unmatched capabilities while carrying on the proud legacy of the men and women who have flown, worked on, and supported this iconic aircraft on the demo team and beyond. From its rich combat history to its legendary toughness, the A-10 is a testament to air power and resilience. And we strive to reflect that same excellence in every single performance. Over the past year, some of our incredible team members include Primary Pilot Marshall Flame Tucker, Secondary Pilot Oleg Boot Pandora, Superintendent and Narrator, that's me, Colin Wardog Weaver, Safety Officer Bianca Yonky Brown, Streamer and Media Member Aiden Scooter White, and Co-Owner Richie Butcher Bean. Don't forget to tag us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Team Turbulence A-10C Demo Team.
But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your hospitality and for spending your time with us here at this amazing virtual air show. Attack Demo, out.
Team Turbulence Airshows, it is my distinct pleasure to describe to you today a capability demonstration by the most technology-advanced 5th-generation stealth fighter aircraft in the world. The F-22 Raptor's mission is air dominance. It supports our joint forces and allies to freely operate in the joint fight, anytime, anywhere. Now, to introduce your 2026 Team Turbulence F-22 Raptor Demo Pilot, with over 4 years of virtual airshow demonstration experience and has over 1,200 hours of flight time in the Raptor, the commander of Team Turbulence Airshows, Richie Bain, call sign Butcher from New Orleans, Louisiana. You are about to witness the maneuvering capability of the most advanced and most lethal fighter aircraft in your United States Air Force. The F-22 you will see today is an unmodified and fully combat-capable aircraft. While we can't show you everything that makes the Raptor the most lethal fighter aircraft in the world, we will show you its raw power and thrust vector maneuvering capability as it executes maneuvers that no other combat fighter in the world can perform. We would like to give a special thanks to all the Team Turbulence members and who has made this show possible for allowing us to present to you a demonstration like no other here at the Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show in beautiful Miami, Florida.
Raptor demo ready for takeoff. Altitude 8,000 feet of bridge.
F-22 Raptor demo team would like to welcome you to this afternoon's show. As this afternoon's demonstration begins from the left, you will immediately see the incredible performance that makes the Raptor one of the most capable combat aircraft ever built. Once in front of the crowd, Butcher will waste no time putting the aircraft into motion, transitioning quickly into the opening maneuver, and setting the stage for an unforgettable demonstration of power, precision, and agility. So now it is time to stand up, move forward, and get ready. The show's about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most feared aircraft in the world today, your Team Turbulence F-22 Raptor! Allow the F-22 to pull more than 9 times the force of gravity. Watch from the right as the Raptor demonstrates its tight turn capability with the mid-range horizontal turn and then power straight up into the vertical. Then watch as the Raptor changes its direction with the amazing J-turn reposition.
8 missiles and up to 8 precision satellite-guided bombs. The F-22 is the first supersonic, multi-role, and highly agile stealth fighter in the world with a fully internal combat weapons loop. Ready your cameras as the F-22 facing from the left and cycling its weapon bay doors.
Here we go. Red lights out, we never stop. I'm dreaming with the
dedicate this pass to the men and women of the armed forces and their families who support them. We would also like to remember our wounded warriors and veterans in attendance and those who have given their lives defending this great nation. This will be your best photo opportunity to get your cameras ready to capture this salute. And now, from behind to the right, the F-22 Raptor proudly presents the dedication pass. Watch closely as the aircraft pulses to the vertical and executes a 360-degree aileron. At altitude, the jet will flip backwards and level off, executing an immediate 360-degree flat turn. Then reverse the turn in the opposite direction, all in under 3,500 feet of altitude and under complete control.
Can you stay right here in this atmosphere like we fly?
Climb fast, but not many can slide. Watch now from behind as the Raptor flies over, pulls straight up into to the vertical and bring its throttles to near idle. Then, under complete control, the Raptor will actually slide backwards.
Suddenly the sky erupts. Flames alert the trees. Spread to
Watch now as the Butcher repositions the aircraft to crowd right, reducing the power, slowing the Raptor down to less than 90 knots, and loads up on high angle of attack. After the pass, once again, you will hear the raw power of the jet as Butcher lights the afterburners and climbs straight into the vertical. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right, the Raptor's slow speed pass. Accelerating from 90 knots to over 600, the Raptor will now roll inverted in preparation for the split-S reposition and a high-speed pass, showcasing just a fraction of the aircraft's super cruise and full-speed capabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for Freedom's Thunder on the high-speed pass. Set up to perform a Hoover pitch. This maneuver is a double knife edge, separated by an inverted tuck, followed by a pitch to line up in preparation for landing. This will be another great opportunity to catch the Raptor on your camera during our demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, named after the late legendary Bob Hoover, the Raptor's Hoover pitch.
what is an encore? An encore is after a performer has finished a concert, the audience will continue to clap and clap and clap until the performer comes back and agrees to play one more piece. Or in some cases, the audience will bring the performer back over and over and over again.
I need an encore. One more? Can we hear it louder? He might not do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the sun sets to lower over Miami, the energy is only rising because you've seen power, you've seen precision, you've seen passion, but now it's time for the big dogs. It's time for the headliners of the show. And I mean, these headliners aren't just scrubs, dude. These are the best performances you can possibly see in DCS World Air Show community. Introducing the elite, the mysterious, the unmatched virtual Ghost Squadron for the first show ever for DCS Team Turbulence Airshows. I mean, that's crazy. And you're about to see an elite demonstration from them. Man, they really turned it up another notch. And then another show that they did is they did a night show for us. So not only are we going to see a regular show from the Virtual Ghost Squadron, we're also going to see a Miami Air and Sea Show fireworks finale presented by the Virtual Ghost Squadron team. And man, I'm telling you what, dude, you are not going to want to miss, and girls, you are not going to want to miss that show, because it's just something I've never even thought was possible in the sim. I mean, not only is this our first CCS Air Show, I think it's the first CCS Air Show ever to ever have this next performance ever at. I mean, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second, but what they did is they really took it up a notch, and I cannot wait to show you. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into it and show you what I'm talking about. The Virtual Ghost Squadron, and then after that, the Virtual Miami Air and Sea Show fireworks finale. Here we go.
Polaris, the constellation known as the North Star, has been a guiding light throughout human history to help navigate the world around us and the sky above. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Team Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show 2026. It is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the elite group of pilots of the Virtual Ghost Squadron. The Polaris program is a first-of-its-kind effort to rapidly advance human spaceflight capabilities and execute demanding pilot training opportunities, all while continuing to raise funds and awareness for important causes here on Earth. And now, without further ado, from the right, from Orlando, Florida, it's Ghost in the MiG-29 Fulcrum. The Polaris program has already taken us to new heights, with its historic first mission proving that bold dreams can become reality. Building on this triumph, Polaris is now forging ahead with a series of groundbreaking spaceflight missions, pushing the boundaries of innovation and exploration. These missions will showcase cutting-edge technologies and conduct vital research, paving the way for humanity's next giant leap. Crewed flights aboard SpaceX's revolutionary Starship. But beyond the stars, our mission is to ignite inspiration here on Earth. We want to fuel your imagination, showing you what's possible when we reach for the impossible. And at the heart of Polaris is a cause that grounds us all, supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in their unwavering fight to ensure no child loses their life to cancer. Together, we can dream big, achieve greatness, and make a lasting impact for generations to come. Turbulence Miami Air and Sea Show 2026. Are you ready? Say hello to the virtual Ghost Squadron.
Are you ready for it?
Leading our diamond formation of the L-39s, the leader of the virtual Ghost Squadron, Ghost 1, Bingo from Livingston, Montana. On the right wing, Ghost 2, Shooter from Abilene, Texas. And bringing in the slot, Ghost 4, Check Ride from Orlando, Florida. And leading our Alpha Vic formation, Ghost 5, Starset from Manhattan, New York. On the left wing, Ghost 6, Gizmo from Tampa, Florida. And on the right wing, Ghost 7, Sleepy from League City, Texas. Watch now as they lead that beautiful MiG in from the left, and they're going to perform a graceful roll for you. And back in from the right, Ghost is coming in for a high-speed banana pass. Our aircraft are painted in our distinctive Arctic Ghost camouflage scheme and configured for maximum maneuverability, speed, and fun. The Diamond Formation pilots are flying the L-39 Albatross, a highly maneuverable and aggressive two-seat fighter trainer capable of sustaining up to 8 Gs. And now, coming in from the right, get those cameras and 500-pound lenses ready, because our Alpha Jets are going to come in to give you the belly pass. These Dassault Dornier Alpha Jets are agile, twin-engine, light attack aircraft designed to deliver a diverse range of roles with speed and agility. And speaking of 500-pound lenses, if you can zoom in on the cockpit of that MiG-29, you'll see that Ghost's helmet is matte black with the insignia of the Imperial Empire. That's right, Ghost is a Star Wars nerd. Watch as he brings this MiG in for a clover loop. Some Imperial power, ladies and gentlemen. From the right, our Diamond Formation photo pass. And now, from the right, our Alpha Vic formation is going to come in and give you a Dorito loop. That's right, a Dorito loop. Because they are so close together, it looks like a Cool Ranch Dorito, doing a graceful, spectacular loop high in the sky. On July 24th, 2021, the aviation community lost a legend. United States Navy retired Captain Dale Snort Snodgrass, a miss over 11,000 hours of flight time in various airframes. Almost all of that fighter aircraft, including 4,800 hours in the F-14 Tomcat, the most of anyone during his 27 years as the Top Gun naval aviator and commander. As a beloved airshow performer, he performed over 850 airshows around the world and was an integral part of the United States Air Force and U.S. Navy heritage flights. No matter the airframe, Snort always seemed to make the possibility a reality. During his time with the Black Diamond Jet team, one of his favorite maneuvers was to do a barrel roll around the main formation and their smoke trails as they passed the crowd, always trying to get one more in. Today, our lead solo pilot, Starset, will do the same to honor Captain Snodgrass. A leader, mentor, hero, and dear friend to the members of the Polaris program and the Virtual Ghost Squadron. And he'll never be forgotten. This one's for you, Skipper. To Snort's wife, Cynthia, his daughters Danby and Morgan, and to all that knew and loved him, know that Snort's spirit will live forever in the hearts and the minds of all the Polaris program members, as we constantly strive to meet Snort's one golden standard in all we do. Fly good, don't suck, blue skies, Skipper. On September 10th, 2024, Commander Jared Isaacman embarked on the Polaris Dawn mission, accompanied by mission pilot Scott Kidd Poteet, mission specialist Sarah Gillis, and mission specialist and medical officer Anna Walker Menon. Aboard the Dragon capsule, they became known as Dragon Riders. In this next maneuver is a tip to their historic journey that MiG is going to lead the 3 Alphas through a roll we call the Dragon Roll. Look out to your left, folks. In 1962, the same year an American orbited the Earth for the first time, a hospital opened in Memphis, Tennessee, determined to deliver an equally bold goal: finding cures for kids with cancer and other life-threatening diseases regardless of their race, ethnicity, beliefs, or the family's ability to pay. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Treatments invented at St. Jude have helped push the overall child cancer survival rate in the United States from 20% to more than 80%. Their goal is to cure at least 60% of the children with 6 of the most common kinds of cancer worldwide by 2030. As the Polaris program expands our understanding of what's possible in human spaceflight, St. Jude will continue to strive here on Earth to improve global survival rates of childhood cancer. Together, we can build a brighter future for generations to come. If interested, all contributions would help advance the life-saving work of St. Jude and help bring us closer to a day when no child anywhere dies in the dawn of life. To contribute, visit the Polaris Program website at www.polarisprogram.com and click on the link for our cause. While you're there, you can also get the most up-to-date info on the Polaris program, the crew, and an opportunity to purchase that snazzy official Polaris Dawn merchandise. Ladies and gentlemen, our final maneuver of the evening. This is in honor of all the amazing men and women that work at St. Jude to find that cure for cancer. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Virtual Ghost Squadron. The Virtual Ghost Squadron also wishes to thank and honor all the airmen, soldiers, sailors, and Marines who sacrifice time away from their families to keep the greatest nation on Earth free. We salute the men and women of our armed forces, as well as our wounded warriors and veterans in attendance, and those that given their lives defending this great nation. You will never be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for all of the incredible men and women of our armed forces that are here with us today. The first of 3 Polaris program missions, Polaris Dawn, successfully launched into orbit from historic Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Propelled by a powerful SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, the crew and their Dragon spacecraft embarked on a 5-day mission with 4 key objectives. They ventured farther into space than any mission since the last human moonwalk, tested and communicated via a new generation of Starlink satellites and laser-based communication systems, conducted scientific research to advance human health on Earth and inform future long-duration space flights, and performed the first-ever commercial spacewalk using newly designed SpaceX Extravehicular Activity (EVA) suits, all while approximately 435 miles above the Earth. The development and execution of these EVAs is an important step to eventually building a base on the Moon and life on Mars. The Polaris program will conclude with the first crewed flight of SpaceX's new rocket and spacecraft called Starship. That will ultimately be the vehicle that will return humans to the Moon and cross the ocean that is our solar system for the first time to a planet other than our own. The Polaris program is passionate about balancing the need to make progress so we can all live in a more interesting and exciting world for tomorrow, but also tackling real problems and hardships that people are faced today. That is why Polaris continues to raise funds and awareness for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, building off the $250 million raised during 2021's Inspiration 4. We believe that we will soon live in a world where people are living and working on Mars. And if we can accomplish that, we better tackle childhood cancer along the way. On behalf of the Virtual Ghost Squadron, we'd personally like to thank Rook, Slick, Stroker, Opie, and all the amazing members of the Polaris Ghost Squadron for giving us the opportunity to demonstrate the performance in the digital world. We also want to thank all the volunteers that have sacrificed several months of hard work and dedication to bring all of this incredible event together for all of us. Please give them all a big round of applause. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much. A huge thank you to Team Turbulence Airshow for hosting an incredible Miami Air and Sea show. This event wouldn't be possible without the dedication, hard work, and passion from every single volunteer and performer who made today unforgettable. From the skies to the shoreline, you all brought the energy and excellence that makes this show so special. Tonight's firework display is dedicated to you, the volunteers, crews, and performers who gave it their all. We appreciate everything you've done to make this an amazing experience for everyone watching.
What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you. Just believe this is real. So let go of watching you, turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. Unconfident, 'cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. Which you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
have a special announcement we would like to make. We'd like to say, Mower, your go for launch. Welcome to the team, Mower. We're genuinely excited to have you join the Virtual Ghost Squadron. Your hard work, the countless hours you put in, and your dedication have not gone unnoticed. It takes a special kind of commitment to reach this level, and you've proven you have what it takes. We're proud to have you flying with us, and we're looking forward to what you'll bring to the team moving forward. This is just the beginning. Welcome to the Virtual Ghost Squadron.
Realize instead of setting it free, I took what I hated and made it a part of me. And now you become a part of me. You'll always be right here. You become a part of me. You'll always be my fear. I can't separate myself from what I've done. Giving up a part of me. I've let myself become you. Hearing your name, the memories come back again. I remember when it started happening. I'd see you in every thought I had, and then the thoughts slowly found words attached to them. And I knew as they escaped away, I was committing myself to them. And every day I regret saying those things, cause now I see that I took what I hated and made it a part of me. And now you become a part.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, what a show. And I think you know what I'm talking about now. I mean, we had a whole rocket launch on the air show. Pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, man, it's been incredible. From the very first note of the national anthem to the final burst over the water. I mean, today's been a celebration of aviation dedication and overall the virtual air show community. And most importantly, today marks the completion successfully of our first Team Turbulence DCS air show. Let's give a round of applause. Clap it up in the chat. Let's get the claps going on in the chat. Man, what a freaking journey, dude. Everybody knocking it off. I mean, we had to go through so much diversity. We had a lot of people be unable to perform at our show. And this show would have been ultimately one of the biggest air shows, probably close to ever on DCS. We would have really got close. But man, this show is just something else. The people who stepped up, Jaku, Twasik, Bingo, all of that, Star Set, everybody, man. Amazing. I mean, unmatched. And, you know, without the performers, without everybody behind the scenes helping this community thrive, without you guys watching it, without hopefully you DCS people in there that are watching the show be like, holy smokes, Team Turbulence on DCS. Man, we want to see you perform at our shows. I mean, we are just so excited for the opportunities we get here to perform on DCS and perform on Flight Sim simultaneously this year. And we really want to show you guys how much we are thankful that we have such a warm welcome to this community. It's been nothing but support, you know, from everybody for us to come on to DCS air shows. And I mean, we thank each and every single one of you for just being here, watching this show. It's taken a lot of time out of everybody. So thank you guys. And without you, this wouldn't be possible. And this is only the beginning. From all of us at Team Turbulence, we'll see you in the skies very soon. Our next air show is next month. Aviation Nation. It's going to be a pretty big one. And if you're not a performer of Team Turbulence, but you want to, make sure you join the Discord server. It's in the link in our channel. And if you are a performer and you performed this show or did anything, we thank you obviously again, man. This is just incredible. This show probably is one of my favorite shows I've been a part of. Just, I mean, amazing quality. It's been incredible. So thank you guys again. And we're just going to roll it right back to the credits and end this amazing show off. The sky is never the limit. Remember that. And I think this show, this season, this show is really indicative of how the season's going to go. It's going to go amazingly, especially with all your guys' support. We appreciate you guys again, and we cannot wait till Aviation Nation in May. So without further ado, thank you guys again, and we will see you on the next air show.
As the final bursts of fireworks fade over the Miami shoreline, the roar of engines gives way to the calm of the ocean, and the sky, once filled with speed, precision, and power, settles into the night. Tonight was more than an air show. It was a moment, a milestone. The very first Team Turbulence DCS event brought to life with passion, dedication, and a drive to push realism and performance to the next level. From breathtaking aerobatics and powerful heavy demonstrations to the cutting-edge precision of modern fighters, every pass, every maneuver, and every moment told a story. We honored greatness, remembered those who inspired us, and watched as a new legacy began to take shape right here over the virtual Miami skyline. Join us next for the Team Turbulence Aviation Nation Air Show, broadcasting right here on this exact YouTube channel. Mark your calendars for May 16th, 2026 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies.